Did you know that your eyes can actually hold emotional tension around the eye area? Chronic stress, anxiety, scrunching at the face when we're perhaps a little bit angry even, can actually end up locking in stuck fascia around the eye area. Well, today we're going to do some really delicate eye fascia techniques and also finishing off with an all-important lymphatic drainage to release toxins and waste which can also build up around the eye area into the body, ready for elimination. Hi, I'm Ali. I've been a facialist for the last 8 years and I'm really passionate to help you on your skincare journey. So what we're going to do first, I like to sit down when I'm doing these, and if you can look in a mirror, that's great too. Let's just first of all just do a couple of gentle belly breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So I like to place my hand where my collarbone is, just under, and let's just gently breathe in for 4 and release, and breathe out for 6. And we'll do this 2 times. And one more time. Really helping with the parasympathetic nervous system. So we're calming everything downwards now, down. So once we've done that, we want to make sure that we also have clean fingers and obviously clean skin. Really important to use a facial oil now, because you don't want to drag or pull at the skin, particularly if you're more mature, 50 and over, or even younger. You don't want to be dragging and pulling. So I do have my, dare I say, my nourishing facial oil, which is on the Black Friday sale, if you'd like to check that out in the description. And whatever you do apply is going to penetrate into your skin better and deeper whilst we're doing these lymphatic drainage and facial exercises. So just rubbing it into the fingers first, and then just gently applying where the bone is under the eye. Now, whatever we do apply around the eye area, and particularly under the eye area, is going to draw up like blotting paper. So you just need to go where the bone is, and the temple area, and then just above the eyes. And then I like to go just between the eyes here as well. So first, let's just do a little bit of tapping to really help with blood flow and circulation, just getting everything moving around first. So I'm using my ring finger because we have a lighter touch, and I'm just first of all just pressing between the eyes, and then just gently tapping, nice and light, making sure that you have no tension in the rest of the face and your shoulders are nice and relaxed. And then coming down to where the bone is, and then just gently working our way along the bone, tapping outwards motion towards the temples. And then with the rest of the fingers, you can just tap all around the temple area here. And then just above the eyes, the eyebrows. Again, working in an outwards motion towards the temples. And again, just gently tap along the temple area here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our fingers first, and we're almost going to work in a wave-like motion, in an outwards motion towards the temple area. So gently placing where the bone is, and just very gently glide in an outwards motion first. And we're just moving toxins and waste within the lymph slightly outwards. Nice and light. And then just gently glide from the temples towards the ears. And then for a little bit of fascia work here. So we're going to work particularly around those potential crow's feet smile lines here. So I'm placing my hand where the bone is onto the bone, taking my other fingers, and we're just very gently, with a sort of light to medium pressure, working our way upwards and slightly out, just with one hand. And because we've used a facial oil, we're not actually stretching at the skin. What we're doing here is we're actually releasing any tight fascia. Now the fascia is a connective tissue, and it's almost like a spider's web within the whole of the body, and sometimes this can get a bit sort of sticky if you like, and sometimes it just needs a bit of releasing. So just very gently coming slightly upwards and outwards. And then let's work on the other side. So again, taking our fingers, I'll come slightly closer so you can see better where the bone is, and then taking our other fingers and then just very gently gliding, light to medium touch, upwards, outwards motion towards the hairline. Again, you don't want to be dragging at the skin. Now the oil I'm using is actually organic, and it has 11 organic ingredients, argan oil, and also extracts as well, such as berry extracts. So it's really great for the skin, and it's not too greasy either. But whatever you apply, just make sure, if you can, that it's the best quality you can get. So again, just nice, light to medium touch. And then just massage the temples again. Again, releasing tight tension. And again, you can always do some more deep belly breaths in through the nose for a count of 4 and out through the mouth for a count of 6. And then just taking our fingers here, just massaging between the eyes. This is great for calming down the nervous system. Light round circular motion. And then the other way. And then where the pupil of the eyes are, we're taking our ring finger and we're just coming up to where the eyebrow is and just above, and just gently press this part of the face here. And this is a really great acupressure point. And then when the pupil of the eye is, again, come all the way down to where that bone is under the eye. And again, just press that point. Again, a great acupressure point here. And then just pressing on the temples here. And then taking the ring finger, we're just gently gliding now in an outwards motion just above the eyebrows. And then we want to work under the eyebrows, very light, fine, delicate touch. Close your eyes if you like when you're doing this part. And then under the eyes, smoothing out any fine lines and wrinkles. Now, I do actually have a mailing list if you'd like to check that out. And again, in my description box down below, all the products which I actually have my own brand, Kingship Skin. So if you're interested in that, and I also have a community, so if you'd like to join my natural skincare community, please check that out as well. What we're doing here is removing toxins and waste within the lymph, so moving everything in an outwards motion towards the temples and the hairline. Now the lymph is very close to the surface of the skin, so again, feather-light touch. And then with the fingers here now, we're just gliding down by the temples to the front of the ears where we have plenty of lymph nodes. And then behind the ears where we have plenty of lymph nodes. And then with one hand at a time, and I like to use the flat of the hand for more surface area, just gliding down that big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And on the other side. And then for the final lymphatic drainage release from the chin all the way down where our collarbone is, just above, we have some indentations. And if you can just give those a few gentle presses, this will release all the toxins and waste into the body, ready for elimination. So I really do hope this helps you release stuck fascia within any stressful times and areas. And actually you will find if you can do this 2 or 3 times a day, it would also calming down the nervous system, particularly with some gentle belly breathing. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please consider subscribing, liking and sharing, and check out my description box down below full of my lovely Kingship skincare goodies. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay, bye.